I want to cover a few interesting things today, and some of the main things that people have when they have not necessarily chronic pain or even CRPS or trigeminal neuralgia, but people that have fibromyalgia, they'll have symptoms that they don't really understand. Why do they have widespread pain? Why do they have insomnia, depression, fatigue, irritable bowel syndrome, lack of sex drive? All of those things are very easily explained once you understand what causes it. So what's happening is we have a problem in the upper neck, and this problem is affecting the meninges with fibromyalgia. And this is what I believe is happening. And and when you affect enough nerves, like this affects large groups of nerves that come off of the spinal cord, you can create pain even to the point where it can create full body pain. But if you initiate enough of these nerve roots coming off the spinal cord, it will put you in sympathetic. So now you're in fight or flight. You're not in parasympathetic, which is where you relax and eat food and have sex and those things. So now you're in sympathetic and fight or flight. And when the tiger comes through the door, you don't stop to do what? You don't stop to sleep. You don't need that system. It shuts down. You don't stop to eat. That system shuts down. That's why you have the irritable bowel syndrome. You don't stop to have sex. That's why you lose your libido. And you also lose your testosterone. I've done lots of tests on people, and the testosterone just tanks with this. But it can also affect your thyroid. It can affect your blood pressure, fight or flight. You're running and fighting, your blood pressure goes up. I've had patients come in afterwards and say, I went home and my blood pressure was so low, the doctor took me off the blood pressure medication. Oh, my thyroid works again. Usually before they even go home, their libido comes back, and I've heard some thank yous for that. Anyway, this gives you a little bit of idea what's happening, and so our technique is to release that problem with what I call the neural matrix in the upper neck. And when it releases, sympathetic turns off, you start sleeping again, your intestines start working, your sex drive comes back, the pain disappears, and you get off your medication. And that's what we have seen over and over and over again. And so please help me, like and subscribe, share this with other people, especially if you know somebody that's sick, share this so that they can get well too. And thank you very much.